welcome to the South Florida Media Network. I'm Cristina Feliciano.
And I'm Zitlali Solache. Here are some of the stories we're following today. Small businesses in South Florida are certainly feeling the impact of the pandemic. Here's how some are able to stay afloat just by getting creative.
As Miami-Dade businesses begin to reopen, baristas at Pasión del Cielo work hard at accommodating to the city of Doral's COVID-19 regulations. For the coffee shop, cortadito seem to be the least of their worries.
So people have to stay 6 feet apart. They do have to wear the mask all the time until they start eating or drinking their coffee.
Although the city has lifted some regulations, customers are still encouraged to follow guidelines. For those not comfortable dining on location, Pasión del Cielo also offers delivery and pickup.
Other businesses like the cake decorating studio, Cake at Miami, are being forced to think outside the box to keep customers coming back.
People that didn't want to come to our studio, we decided to create a cake in a box, which is a cake decorating kit that includes all the tools and materials for them to make their cake at home. It includes buttercream, spatula, cakes, and any other tools they need to create their cake of choice.
Cake decorators can follow along on the studio's Instagram page, where Mimi, the instructor, teaches step by step.
We were lucky enough to create an idea that the public loved, but unfortunately it wasn't always easy in the beginning.
Besides their inventive ideas, Cake at Miami aggressively searched for financial assistance.
When the pandemic started, we didn't expect to close our doors and we didn't know how we were going to pay rent, but thankfully the city of Miami Lakes paid 3 months of our rent and we were able to stay afloat.
Next, a pastor in Miami Beach gives a helping hand to those in need. Josue San Martin has more on this.
There are many locations in Miami-Dade County like Iglesia Bautista Poder de Dios, a church in Miami Beach that provide fresh produce and meals for South Florida residents during the COVID-19 pandemic with their food distribution events.
People come all over Miami-Dade, and no matter what religion is, only we see the need of the people, and that's why we give it the food.
Residents are required to wear their mask, keep their social distance while waiting in line for their food distribution.
We need to be careful with the people because we give a lot of food to the homeless too, and also the families, the homeless, and we have restrictions like 6 feet, 8 feet, that way we don't get together with the people.
Residents are encouraged to arrive early to the food distributions events. This is Josue San Martin reporting for the South Florida Media Network.
Now to businesses shifting from storefront to online. Let's see how they maintain a digital presence. Here's Daniel Peralta with the story.
For car dealership ACG International Corp, the old model of primarily face-to-face car sales is now in the rearview mirror because of the coronavirus pandemic.
Our sales stopped completely about when May hit. We went from selling like 35, 40 cars a month to selling maybe 2. It was a big impact.
The key for BCG's post-COVID turnaround was revving up the business's online presence. And that meant taking a second look at BCG's webpage.
We started to implement more online sales. I completely changed my website.
And a business expansion, including boat and motorcycle rentals.
The rental business, it's been really good. We've been getting a lot of feedback from people, that they're enjoying their bikes. And same thing with the boat.
From car dealerships to food trucks, all industries have felt the impact of the pandemic. Behind me is where Cachapa Star used to stand, a food truck specializing in Venezuelan food.
Cachapa Star nace con la idea de que prueben las deliciosas cachapas, pero bueno, a raíz de la pandemia nos vimos en la necesidad de cerrarlo.
CEO Isolina Monaca has now started a business through Instagram, Iso's Kitchen, where she provides sushi for the people in Miami.
Entonces, comencé a promocionarlo por las redes sociales y me empezaron a ordenar. Y bueno, ahora es un medio de sustento.
Isolina used her skills to turn a negative into a positive. With the South Florida Media Network, I'm Daniel Peralta.
Restaurants have seen an increase in people choosing takeout versus dining in. With this comes a high use of plastics and other packaging material. What does this mean for our environment? Melissa Nolasco spoke with a local restaurant owner about his experience.
In Miami-Dade County, there has been an effort to reduce single-use plastic over the past few years. That was before the coronavirus outbreak. Now, local restaurants are forced to use more plastic because they must comply with COVID-19 safety measures. All utensils have to be disposable. All condiments must be individually packaged.
We actually have switched. We switched from styrofoam, which we were wanting to switch from anyway, to now we have a biodegradable, recyclable French fry container. So that's big.
Pre-pandemic, 25 to 30% of the orders at Arbiter's Hot Dog in Southwest Miami were made to go. At the peak of the shutdown, that amount increased to about 80%. Still, it has not prevented David Arbiter from being environmentally conscious. Once takeout and delivery orders make it home, it is no longer the restaurant's responsibility. It is up to the customer to decide which contents get thrown out and which ones get recycled. The Waste Management offers suggestions and tips so your recycling does not end up in a landfill.
If residents and businesses in Miami-Dade County want to keep recycling sustainable, they really need to focus on clean and dry paper, cardboard, plastic bottles and jugs, and cans.
Residents must be mindful of which items are accepted in their county's recycling program. 24% of the items they attempt to recycle end up in a landfill. This is because of food contamination. Residents are encouraged to visit the Miami-Dade County website for specific recycling guidelines. This is Melissa Nolasco reporting for the South Florida Media Network.
I'll definitely be checking out that website so that I know how I should be recycling.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
And this is all for the South Florida Media Network. I'm Cristina Feliciano.
And I'm Zitlali Solache. Thanks for watching.